Hey folks, welcome back to Banter Mode, the only Minecraft stream where the jokes grow faster than the crops. I'm your host, Aaron Zimmerman, professional block placer, amateur architect, and full-time villager relocation specialist. Today, we're giving our villagers the suburban dream. Compact homes, neatly spaced 7x9 farm plots, and absolutely zero privacy. I'm basically the HOA, the mayor, and the guy who steals all the carrots, wrapped into one pixelated powerhouse. We'll also be assigning job blocks to new recruits. Some will become farmers, others fletchers, and a few might become librarians. And if we're really lucky, they'll live long enough to realize they're trapped in an endless loop with no dental. Grab your tools, tighten your boots, and let's terraform these little guys into a functioning society. Welcome to Banter Mode, bureaucracy by block placement. Okay, so we're playing this hardcore realm of Banterfell. So I've made this village safe. There are plenty of I'd say about 6 or 7 villagers here. We can see them walking around, like this one here, this farmer. There's another farmer right here, 2 more farmers there, a little child scooting around over here. And so we've secured it. I've also made a bunch of lights. We can see these poles. Each of these are a pole of light. So it's I'm thinking about expanding to like this whole. We're on top of this big ridge, or what do you call this? A plateau. We're on a big plateau. So I might try to claim this whole thing. Oh yeah, and I also remember seeing, so I started this game off here, and I remember seeing some pumpkins. Is it over here? Are these pumpkins? What's over here? Or I think I just see like these red pixels right there. That might be some pumpkins. We like pumpkins and melons because the villagers like to trade those. Villagers don't know how to harvest pumpkins or melons, so they do like to trade for those. So first things first, I want to get some melons growing to have some possible trades. I also want I made a bit of a sugarcane farm also at my starting location before I found. It's almost night. Let's just kind of wait around for night, actually, and sleep through the night. So in the meantime, I will make some composters. So these composters will be to employ villagers, to be farmers. Should we just go with all platforms? I can't, it's not divisible by 3. So composter, like so. Before, I thought I had to make you, for some reason I thought I needed bamboo to make composters. I don't know what it was, but it looked like when I searched it up, composter, for some reason I thought that these were like bamboo. I don't know what I was thinking at that time. But we want a lot of these composters. Okay, it's now night. It's actually a little bit too late. I shouldn't have been taking even that long, was too long. Okay, so get to bed quickly before we have any issues. There is light all around, so not only would the zombies need to spawn, but they would need to travel into the... Oh, I heard someone getting hurt. Ooh, I hope that was just a small... What was that? I heard a villager getting hurt. I saw a villager right here. What could it have been? Okay, my inventory is quite overflowing right now, so I will put a lot of it back. Lots of white wool for beds. I think I might want some fences, so I'll keep those on hand. I might make some cow farms. We have 2 iron ingots. That's something I need to keep in mind. I think I need like 7 for the blocks that I want to make. So next, let's check out, let's try to find, okay, so are these done? Because I could use some wheat. I might like to have some wheat. Yeah, here's some wheat, even just 1, to lure cows into a farm. If I happen to find cows, I also do like sheep. We want cows for the leather, because I need some books. I'm gonna need like 3 leather to make 3 books. And the more sheep I can harvest, the more sheep I can find, the more beds. I need to make a bunch of beds for dwellings today. That's one of the main goals. Oops, that was a bit of more of a fall than I would have liked to taken. Oh, a dungeon here. Or a cave here. Strange, what's this? I think I'm gonna need at least 7. Oh, a witch. Let's just leave. Witches are a bit scary. I'm gonna need like 7 iron ingots today, I think, for the blast forge to make an armorer. An armorer needs a blast forge to get their work done, and we need something else. It was another workstation was 4 blocks. 4 wood blocks, 2x2 4 wood blocks with a recipe, and then on top of that were 2 iron ingots. I think that's not a Fletcher table. A Fletcher table is 2x2 wood blocks and then 2 flint on top of that. What was it? Well, I think that made some kind of useful, that will make some kind of workstation, I'm pretty sure. Maybe let's just have a look at that right now. What am I talking about? It's, do we have the wood? Yes, we have exactly enough wood. We don't have I didn't grab those iron ingots, though. Is there a it's like so the fletching table, there's that's one thing. It's not a smoker, is it? We don't need a smoker today. Smithing table, that's what it is. A smithing table for toolsmith, blast forge for an armorer, and a smithing table for a toolsmith. So I guess these ones are a bit too far away. I think it's going to be a bit of a hassle for me to... Oh yeah, I also had leads. This one is also too far, but I would... Maybe I can get the leather just from killing random cows as I go. I need, like I said, I need some workstations for... In this case, I need a bookcase for a lectern to make a librarian. Librarians are very useful because they can make enchantment books, or they can sell enchantment books. A cow. Okay, the cow and sheep here are going to be very much worth my time. Especially because, like I said earlier, the other goal today is to grab in-game day. My goal right away is to get the melons or pumpkins. And I think those might be a little bit of a journey away. 2 leather on that cow. Excellent. I might have enough leather already. There we go. More than enough leather. So 3 books to make a bookshelf. It's 1 leather per book. And I'm about to grab all of the sugarcane I need to make paper for those books. But I will keep harvesting cows for more and more leather, more and more books, because I'm going to want a whole bunch of bookshelves to make an enchanting table. The enchanting table needs like 15 bookcases for a top-rated enchanting table. We can make low-level enchantments with less books. So there's the sugarcane. There should be a whole bunch of sugarcane here, more than enough for what I need at this moment. But I do want like 100 to make 15 bookcases. That's 3 times 15, 45 bookshelves, and it's 3 paper to make 1 book. 3 sugarcane to make 4 pages. So there's some math there. I think it's going to be like 100 sugarcane or something like that, though. Here's some iron. I can't get to that. So, these pumpkins, they're somewhere over here. I guess I probably should have grabbed that gray sheep too. But I don't think I've got any gray sheep. I don't think I have any gray wool. I'm pretty sure I have brown wool. Brown, black, and white. starting to get a bit late in the day. I think I just don't have a choice here. I need to return back to the village. I bet I'll be late. Yeah, it's like already night. I'm kind of putting villagers at risk here. I need to rush back now. I don't have time to get these sheep. Okay, now I can't run because I'm hungry. Okay, there we go. Come on. I've got to scale this mountain in record time. This is already late. I actually did quite well. That is very quick. Okay, the entrance is over here a bit more, so... Ladder, where's that ladder? Maybe I should have a closer entrance. So that wasn't a complete waste because I did collect all of those sugarcane stalks. All right. Now, where are those melons or pumpkins? I know I've seen them before. That looks like pumpkins there. In a previous episode, I said, what is that? What's that red stuff? I now know what that is. That's, if I have a big fall, I should try to place a block under myself. That's like a yeah, like that. Pro strategy here. To reduce my fall damage by 1 block. So I think I saw some pumpkins up there. And this red that I saw in a previous episode and was like, what is that? That's a ruined portal. The red right there in the distance, the red is those nether blocks. Uh-oh, I hear an aquatic zombie. Whoa, this sugarcane just dropped to the bottom of the water here. Immediately. I could still use some more beds. I think I just need as many beds as I can get. I've still got a sword. Okay, now where were those pumpkins exactly? I better just get to the highest point. Here's some pumpkins. Plenty of pumpkins. Wow, this is a very lucrative patch here. Now, if I could get some melons, that would really make my day. I'm gonna get these sheep first. There's another one to my left. Melons, the reason why villagers can't harvest melons or pumpkins is because they have a bit of a strange growth pattern. If I get the seeds from these pumpkins, the way it works is we plant them and then they grow to any adjacent tile. The nice thing about melons and pumpkins is that you don't have to replant them, you can just harvest the pumpkin and then it'll grow to a different adjacent tile. There'll be a bit of a stem where the pumpkin is planted. Here's the, I think I see even more. I would like a big start. We're gonna have a whole bunch just to start off with. I think I saw, where did I see those pumpkins? I thought I saw some pumpkins over here. Maybe it's behind this hill. There they are. I would like to have pumpkins and melons. I kind of want all types of fruit and seeds growing. Okay, I think I'm feeling a bit too lazy to grab this sugarcane that's around. It does kind of adorn the countryside, is my excuse. Actually, it's just laziness. I think I have, like, how many do I have? I have 98. I have almost 100. Whereas these cows, I'd need quite a lot of, and they do replenish. So I'll leave the baby cow. The baby cows don't give experience or drops. Is that a baby cow? I think that's a fully grown cow. Maybe I am a bit too lazy for that one. Okay, I think I've got enough. 13, I needed 4 leather and I've got 13, so let's just head back. I think it's going to be a lot faster to just mass produce them anyways, rather than running along the countryside. Here, is this another? No, is that the same portal? I think that might be another ruined portal. You know, a lot of these ruined portals have chests, maybe all of them. Let's go check out what the loot is. They usually have some, like, enchanted something in there. Yeah, this is definitely the same one. I thought maybe there would be another one. It was looking a bit unfamiliar. So we have to be a bit careful because there are lava blocks. These lava blocks, I'm pretty sure these lava blocks do damage. A clock. I really wanted a clock. That is such a good find. This golden apple could be helpful for reviving zombie villagers. Golden armor is not very good. Golden axe is not very good because they break really easily. I think I'm gonna I will use this axe to get this chest. Bit of a risky dive here. I will take that risk. I started running mid-air. I didn't know you could do that. I tried it out, and it worked. So the reason why I wanted a clock is because now I need to be careful with these villagers. So even if I'm underground mining, the whole vertical column will be active. It'll be like processing and stuff. And so if it's nighttime, that's more dangerous for the villagers. So even if I'm mining underground, I really should try to get to bed at night. So having a clock on hand is very useful. I do kind of just like to know the time a lot of the time too, just like from a quick glance. I don't want to have to actually look at the sun. That was a good day. We're now a traveling villager. I want to so melons and bamboo are something that I haven't been able to find. Pale oak. Interesting. Okay, I just have a lot of pumpkins. Whoa, a creeper right there. Let's get rid of that as soon as possible. I'm gonna lure it away from civilization first. Got him. That was still a little bit close to civilization, closer than I would have liked. I hand a villager a composter, and he says, "Guess I'm a farmer now." That's the spirit. Is this the right position? I wonder if it has to be like right here. The composter turns food into compost. The composter turns food into bone meal, just like my cooking. Composter down, and suddenly he's farming like it's his destiny. I gave this guy a barrel once. He ignored it. I gave him a composter. Enlightenment. Farmers in Minecraft have two moods: plant or panic. Villagers be like, "Oh, a composter? I'm born anew." Okay, so now I want to start to grow some more pumpkins. So can I, it's 7 by 9. This is 7 by 9. So if I start here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I will want another row here to walk along the outside. I'm running out of materials. I might need to chop some wood. I definitely don't have enough logs. I will need to chop wood to complete this. I'll keep these pumpkins on hand. I have plenty of dirt and stone, though. Lodestone, very cool. I'm gonna use this. Is this lodestone? Wow, how do I make a lodestone? Can I make myself one of these? Because this could be cool on like the armor smiths. Chiseled stone bricks, iron. Okay, this is actually going to be worth it. Now, how do I make a chiseled stone brick? Chisel 2 slabs. Okay. This is, I think I'm going to put some iron on the, this is going to be a fancy adornment to the armorer and the toolsmith. So I actually need 8 iron ingots, and I already have 2. And there's a sheep here, so I can start to make a sheep farm. I think I'd want that sheep farm on the other side of the glass, though. Okay, I'm going to start to make the footprint of this 7x9 water or pumpkin patch. This one will be a pumpkin patch. And we're actually gonna need to... I want to make even more here. I might not have enough dirt here, because it'll need 2 more, I think was what I saw. 2 more out this way. So if I make them here, so I'm gonna have another one. Let's put these torches a bit more in a nicer position. I'll have 2 there. So if this is right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. So this one's kind of lengthwise this way, so that's why I needed some more space here. Now I'm gonna need a bunch of wood. It's starting to get a bit late. Oh, and I'm actually gonna... No, I have plenty of dirt here. We can place the dirt early to kind of organize. I don't really have enough time to go out and chop wood, but I can place this. Nope, these, this is gonna be where the wood is. So there's, since it's by 9, this will be 7. It's 7 this way, by 9 this way, but there's an outline, so mine is 2 for the either side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then this other side makes it 9. So I think this is going to be the one that is going to be melons, and I'm also going to have sugarcane on the same spot. You know what? I want to get this farm going right away, so I'm going to do this and have like a quick start to it. Is it already night? Is this nighttime? Okay, I'm gonna just leave right away and chop wood. I thought I was gonna start the farm, but I want to quickly get the wood I need. I don't have enough dirt anymore, so I will have... Where am I gonna get the dirt I need? I'm gonna be sculpting out some... Oh, here's another block of dirt. I'll grab the stone too. I think I'm going to be doing some stone stuff later. I'll grab this iron right away also for those lodestones. So I need some sticks to make an axe. I have this gold axe. We're going to see right away this axe. Bane of Arthropods. I don't think it's needed very much. I guess I'll use the gold axe and 2 stone axes worth of wood. If I don't use it right away. Okay, I didn't make 2. I only made 1 though. I thought I shift clicked to use all of them. Oh yeah, I did shift click, but there was only 2 sticks. There wasn't 4 sticks there. Okay, so this gold axe is gonna break right away. It's a bit of a shame because it is enchanted, but that's just how it goes. I don't think I'm gonna harvest these ones. These might be permanent trees. These ones all by the outskirts are ones that I was thinking might be nice to just keep around. That's kind of a risk there. This little crack in the ground is a bit of a risk. Okay, so here we go. Let's start with the gold axe, because I think it's going to chop. I guess it does chop really quickly, though. It's nice that it chops quickly. Yeah, I don't like trees here anyways, because this is kind of hiding this cave in the ground. Yeah, there we go. Already axe broken. 2 trees. Not even 2 trees. 1.5 trees, and the gold axe is broken. Disappointing. So we need about 29 logs per farm plot just for the looks, because we don't actually need it to contain the farm in wood or anything. That's not like a prerequisite. It's just going to look nice. So it's a 7x9, so the outline including the outline inside that 7x9 is 9 times 2 for those 9 sides, plus for the 7 sides, only 5 on each of those because we've already got the 2 blocks on the edges from the 9. So that's 10 plus 9 plus 9 is 18. 28. 28 logs per farm plot. Although I think maybe I might make irregular sizes. I'm kind of just following with the scheme that the village already has to follow suit with that. But they used oak logs, even though we have all of this pink cherry blossom, all of these pink cherry blossom trees. So I'm going to be using these pink cherry blossom trees instead. So, and then I also might make them irregular sizes. But it does somewhat suit. It does somewhat match. Am I gonna get attacked by... I hear skeleton dying. Oh, whoa, here he is. That was half my health. Scary. I am playing hardcore, so this is extra scary. I better eat some food right away to start to heal up. That might happen again. That might just keep on happening. That's why I want to get These trees should be away from the caves. It's not a safe tree location. Especially because I don't like them. That skeleton wasn't on fire. It didn't count like it was in the sun. So if the tree must have been shading it from the sun. So we got to get these trees away so they stop helping the... I don't know how to propagate these bees. I think I might try to do something to help with these trees. Do they need me to bring flowers nearby? Maybe they just will go on their own. I would like to see a whole bunch of bees here. I don't know if I assume we can eat honey. Harvest and eat honey, is that a thing? There's probably some use. It's almost like these trees want to grow by the caves. They're always right there. Maybe it's kind of like it's the other way around. The roots of these cherry trees kind of create a sort of irrigation situation where the water corrodes away and creates a cave. Maybe that's what's going on. Because they are all, the ones that I've been seeing are kind of those crack type caves. Oh, this is one with a bee. Maybe I'll just leave this. Yeah, it has a beehive. I have plenty of logs, but you know what? I only used one stone axe, but I'll just keep the other one on hand. I have 128 logs. That'll do for quite a while. And it looks like it's starting to get a bit late. Am I gonna... Okay, good. I thought I was gonna fall into that crevasse. Okay, so actually, let's quickly make a... I see a sheep here. Can we get this... lure the sheep to a spot where I can make a sheep farm? I only see one. No, here's another one. Okay, now I can lure them towards where a fence... I have these fences. Okay, looks like we've got a sheep farm. Well, I mean, it's not going to be difficult, so I'm sure I've got it. So... where will it be? I'll place it, like, right nearby. I think I want to... No, I think I want it to be right around here. So I like to... The way I like to do this is I like to get in and out of the pen is I like to do this. A bit of a... ladder in and out of the pen to make it so the sheep can't follow me through the door. When the door is open, that's like a point when the sheep can escape. Starting to get a bit late. Oops, I didn't want to use dirt here, but let's do it. Okay, and now I just have to lure these sheep in. How did this sheep get over? Okay, did something go wrong? Okay, I think it's too late, so I'll just feed this sheep. I have to feed... Oh yeah, you know what? I couldn't save this sheep anyways because you need to feed them or else they can despawn. It's about time I make a staircase here. The reason why I didn't want to make a staircase is now villagers are going to be able to escape. I'm going to just make this little spot a dirt wall. Okay, now it's kind of getting to be a bit risky because it is late in the night. There we go. Now I can go to sleep. Hopefully I'm not too far away from that sheep. I think I heard another... What was that noise? I get so worried for these villagers. It seems like they're so easy to just hurt themselves. It's so easy to do something risky. So I want to get another sheep into this pen because they can't procreate without two. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll make a little bit of a stairway here. Temporary stairway, and bring this one that somehow like teleported over the wall. Oh, I kind of didn't want that rabbit to disappear. Maybe, oh yeah, are these rabbits spawning and despawning? They might be spawning and despawning. There we go. Okay, so I think I just saw that sheep like almost climb this ladder, so I'll make it one taller. Okay, so now this is going to be my sheep farm for now. It's not very aesthetic, but that'll do for now. I have plenty of wool, so I don't really need a sheep farm too much. It would have been even better if it was cows instead. So this is going to be all one big wheat farm patch. I'm going to make sure to have some space. Do we want to, you know what, I want to be space efficient. This 7x9 grid is the universal sign. Is the universal sign for free labor available. I'm gonna need a bucket to fill it with water. Making another... making another villager farm. Because child... Oops. Because child labor laws don't apply to pixel people. You know it's a real farm when it's more organized than my real life. When it's more organized than my real life. These plots are so perfect, I might marry one. So how do I'm gonna plant some sugarcane. And how do I plant pumpkins? I think I need to break them down. I measure my self-worth in rows of tilled soil. Villagers be like, oh cool, another indentured garden. Oops, these need to be dirt blocks. Can I untill it? I'm gonna do this kind of pattern like this, with the inner row as sugarcane and the outer row as pumpkins. This plot is so efficient, the IRS just subscribed. The IRS just subscribed. One plot for farming, one for flexing. I'm not building a farm, I'm installing ambition. If Minecraft had unions, I'd be cancelled by now. This isn't a farm. It's a pixelated pressure cooker. It's a pixelated pressure cooker. One dirt short. I'll just grab a random block of dirt. Oh, I actually had a bunch of dirt. Here, I don't like this exit because sometimes the child villagers escape and they'll be trapped outside. Maybe that's what that herding villager was. They escaped and never came back. Farmers will be born here, live here, and eventually glitch into the compost bin. These plots are so identical, even twins would feel insecure. It's like crop rotation, except I just rotate my expectations. Okay, I've got to get some water in here before I do this tilling. Rows so straight, they make my handwriting jealous. They make my handwriting jealous. I lay farmland like a dentist lays guilt. How many? I think I will make even more. The same here. Same as this one. Okay, so I didn't need to till all this dirt. So how many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 16. Did I skip one here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, cool, because I have 2 here. So 9 times 2 is 18 total. Is that enough? Honestly, I don't even eat these crops. I just want the villagers to think I'm generous. Okay, so a possible error that could occur is this one. Okay, but these have 2 places to grow. If a pumpkin grows here, then this one can grow a pumpkin there. Or if this one grows a pumpkin here, then this one can grow a pumpkin there. That's safe. If this grows a pumpkin here, this one could be in trouble. Not a big deal. I think one might be a mistake. If farming was a religion, this is the holy grid. Villagers better start farming, or I'm switching to golem real estate. Villagers better start farming, or I'm switching to golem real estate. This is the Minecraft equivalent of giving someone a fishing rod. Except I demand taxes. This is another good place for a farm plot. There's actually lots of space here. I might level out some space here and make some living spaces along here. Maybe that's not... I won't do that this episode, I think. I need a shovel, though. Because it's time to do some excavating. But before I move on to another task, alright, time for some stand-up comedy, by which I mean literally standing up and hoping my legs still work. I'm going to take a 30-second break, just a 30-second break for some blood flow. Okay, back at it. So this is going to be a good spot. I'm going to have just this whole area is going to be rows of dwellings. Okay, but you know what? I might not even do that today because I also want to make... let's at least fix this. Does this... Yeah, this can just have a fence to finish this pole. I think I want to... So, I guess... Oh, yeah, okay. I can make a Fletcher house here. The Fletcher can be above ground, but I'm gonna... and then this pathway will continue along here. So I just kind of want to... Oh, this is a fancy villager. Is that a cartographer? Are you a cartographer? You do appear to be a cartographer. A map. Okay, but I don't have anything to trade, unfortunately. Oops, did I make this? Yeah, this is too far. I just need 2 blocks here. Okay, so eventually this is gonna be houses. Will I do that today? I'm not sure. First, I want to complete the Fletcher's house, and the armorer, and the toolsmith, and the librarian. So we can make 2 more surface level dwellings. Right here. So I like them to be 3 by 3 on the inside. I'm sure I'm gonna need to make some more tools, so I'll keep that there. I need them to be 3 by 3 on the inside, but I do want them to all have a face. So, all have a, what's that called? Like an inner wall. So 3 by 3, and then this will be the bordering wall. won't use any fences. I don't think I'll need any fences today, so I can clear that up. So this will be the wall that is shared between the Fletcher and the librarian. This will be a Fletcher, and then this will be a librarian dwelling. And I also want there to be a nice floor here, so I'll clear this out. And I want a nice looking log as kind of a placemat for the door. Oops, I don't need this layer here because this is going to be all roof. I do want this, these wood is a bit more precious than the dirt, so I'm going to actually make sure to grab those and then replace those with dirt. I like that the villager is excited about its new dwelling. About their new dwelling. Okay, so the logs. 1, 4. Logs for the placemat. These homes come with open concept sadness. I build them small to keep their egos in check. Minecraft. Okay, so actually this is the 3x3 here. Yeah, okay. Minecraft real estate. Now with less room for ambition. Villager homes. villager homes. Because nothing says your replace... Because nothing says you're replaceable like a 3x3 interior. I added a window so they can stare longingly at freedom. At freedom. Oops, I spaced this out wrong. This house is so compact, it counts as emotional baggage. Rent is due in gratitude. The zoning board, me, the zoning board, me, approved this slum. Oh, I don't want to have items on the ground. I can lose some some flowers. It's nighttime now. I'm not interested. I won't be looking you up on Discord. Viewer on Kick. I could build bigger homes, but then they'd get ideas. Flint. I need one more flint for that Fletcher's table. So I'll make a bed first of all, and then I need to find some more flint. What was it again? Flint and a librarian. Okay, so... Is this gravel right here? I need to find one more flint. Iron right here. I needed a lot of iron. I will need iron. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to search around for some more flint and iron. I can actually kind of place this flint and then dig it up over and over to get some flint, but I won't do that. I guess it's kind of like sifting through it. I could sift through it a bunch of times. Maybe I will try that a couple of times. Okay, that's all it took. I think I'm going to be searching around for some iron before I make my armorer and toolsmith dwelling, so I think I can put my stone away and put some of this stuff away. Okay, so we need 2 flint for that Fletcher's table. I'm gonna need, where's the leather and sugar cane for books. And I think I now can make a lectern. So these 2 blocks and then 2 flint, fletching table, and so now some sugar cane, some papers. Oh, it's 3 papers. It's 1 per sugar cane. That's more than enough. I kind of want to make all the books I can. Three more, so I need 6, 9. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 13 books. Excellent. I only need 3 books at this time. So a row of books and then a row of wood blocks. There's the bookshelf, and then it's something like this with platforms. Okay, maybe 2 more. Lectern with an E. Okay, there's the lectern. If IKEA made villages, this would be their flagship. Welcome to your new home. It's smaller than your pathfinding range. It's smaller than your pathfinding range. Their last house had a roof. This one has vibes. The only insulation is shame. At least these houses don't come with in-laws. Okay, now I've got some mining to do. I just have a bit of mining to do because I only need like what, 9 more blocks? There's a lot of villagers quite interested in what I'm up to. I like to see that. Is this like almost all I need? I think I needed 9 total and I already had 2. So this might be it. This was a very lucrative iron vein. I think that's gonna be all I need. Let's, do I have I don't have the furnaces on hand. I have lots of furnaces. So what do I need? A blast furnace? And, ooh, I don't have any coal. I don't see any coal. But there was coal in below, isn't there? I'm also going to need some stone. So maybe it is. I thought I might have to actually go adventure a bit to find this stone, but it was actually just right here. No more sugarcane needed for the time being. I'll have 2. I already have 2 stacks of torches. That's more than enough. Looks like my inventory. I don't need these books. I will need 2 more beds. So let's just grab 6 wool. Exactly what I need. It might be nice to... No, I think I will continue to... I think I will just only make 2 more dwellings. Maybe they'll have these oak doors. I don't think I want to, because there's going to be more and more growth. And I don't have more and more oak. I just have this pink cherry wood. So let's bring this production down below, because this is where I want my armor smith and tool smith to reside. Oh yeah, I need the thing I was missing. Okay, so I do kind of somewhat play ahead a little bit, and I played ahead and found out that there's some coal somewhere around here. I don't remember the exact location, but I do know that I think this is the level I want everything to be at. So I'll just fill this in. And then I have to dig this down a bit. So these armorsmith and toolsmith will be a bit on a lower level here. Underground. For some good insulation. Yes, here's this is a surprisingly large coal vein. Yeah, see, look at how big this was. I'll do the count at the end of this. This is I think this is maybe the biggest coal vein I've ever found. Do coal veins like merge at some point? Because I think this might be like 2 or 3 merged. Maybe even 4 merged. I'm gonna leave some torches down here so that zombies don't spawn. I didn't finish that up, but that's enough for the moment. I need a crafting bench to make a pickaxe. Mine broke. So the first one will start here with the door here. Okay, that's the whole vein. 59 coal in a single coal vein. Very surprising. So I think I will be replacing all of everything here. It'll be 3 by 3 once again. So I just need to replace all of these. And then this will be the divider wall. And I'm going to be replacing the floor as well with some... I think I'll make it mostly cobblestone. These ones I did not need. Because if this will be the floor, this is the divider wall. 1, 2, 3, then the back wall here. And this... Okay, see, so this is a lot more... Okay, but this... So the door is here, gonna be here. So this all will be... Yeah, that's right. And this is also gonna need to... 1, 2, 3... Okay, this did need to be removed. And to get... I don't think I need... I think I can put dirt here and here, right? So I have this fancy cobble lodestone. I think I'll put it right above the door. Can we make stone doors? Stone doors might be the best. No. Okay, but I'm going to need a bunch of platforms now. Is this going to be more than I need? I might need about 60. 9, 18, 27, 28. I guess I only need about 28. So there's the footprint. See, I haven't done this kind of thing too much, so I kind of don't know what the optimize. Ooh, I should put some these guys need some fences or something. They're gonna make some mistakes, aren't they? Let's put those fences in right away. I'll make this stairway right away and put some fences so they don't hurt themselves. Actually, this is already made. The stairway is already made. We just need to fence it off. I'll just put these here so they can't actually go this way at all. But I've got to choose a point. This is where the stairs will begin. Actually, let's fully block this off like this. And then the stairway... Nope, let's keep going. Like that. And then fence here. Okay, so that one villager that hurt themselves is now serving as a bit of a test dummy. I can jump over that. Okay, and then some stone walls. I will light this up because once again I don't want any zombies spawning in there. Now I think I do want... Oh, you know what? I will want to put something a bit different here because I'm just gonna hold on to that lodestone for a bit longer because I want to do stairway for a bit of an overhang and a stair. What's a stone? There's a stone fence. Yeah. That's more than enough. Now I need 3, 6, 9 about. Let's get this coal or this iron cooking. I have plenty of time for that. I don't need to divide it into a bunch of different See, that looks kind of nice. Maybe this is where the lodestone could be. How does that look? And I'll put the door. And it'll have these fences like so. That looks quite cool. I think that's how it's gonna be. That's how I'll make these. What happens if I have like multiple... No, I don't like that. This one, this is where the next one... Ooh, that actually didn't look bad. What about like that? The next one will be right here. Can I put a torch here? Nice. Torches on the walls. Very cool. So let's just see what it's gonna look like. I want to see the process. So to make these, how did I make those chiseled blocks? It's like with platforms. Just 2 platforms. Oh, stone brick slab. How do I make those stone? I thought it was the same as a cobblestone slab. Stone bricks. Okay. Okay, maybe I need to replace all these cobblestone things with stone bricks. And to do that, I will want to fire these all up in the furnace. That iron took no time to cook. Yep, we're gonna go all fancy stone slab. So actually a lot of this will get replaced. I don't know, do we have all of the same things? Yep, we're just gonna do it the fancy way, I think. Or do I just, I don't know, do I just think this is okay? There's a lot of lines breaking up the, there's a lot of lines, these lines in the cobblestone, like the lines between bricks, it somewhat hides the contours of what's going on there. So maybe not stone bricks, because there still are a lot of lines. Can I just make like stone slabs? I do like that. I think I prefer to just use stone. I just need 4. I wonder if I can like fire up already crafted shapes, like these walls. Like, can I take all of these walls and just put the walls in, or does it have to start with that basic stone, cobblestone brick? Yeah. No. I can put it in the furnace, but it doesn't know what to do with it. Okay, so, but I might keep all of this other stone cobblestone, because it might be a nice background. Let's see how this works as, the background. I guess I'll try the... I'll see how it is on this side as stone. And now I'll start to make some stone walls. No, we can't make stone walls. We can only make stone brick walls. That's too bad. Six. That is enough. No, we need 8. We need 10. So how does this one look? I kind of like the cobblestone. The cobblestone makes this stone brick pop a bit more. Yep, I think this is how I'm gonna do it. Cobblestone on the background. Okay, so how do we make... I need an iron ingot, and then the lodestone... No, we need chiseled stone first. Or stone... Yeah, we do need chiseled stone. That's like so. What? Oh, it's simply like that. That's a chiseled stone brick. And we need to surround it. What about just having one of these here? This could be the armorer. This will be like a sign. This is the armorer, and this is just a toolsmith. He's a little bit less skilled. Slightly less of a skilled worker. Can I switch these back now? No, I don't think I can. So I have these cobbled stone walls. Maybe I'll make my cow farm with the cobblestone walls. Okay, what else do I need? I need some more stone brick walls. How do we do this again? 8. I only need a couple of these. How many do we need? Okay, I think I actually overproduced these stone. I don't want any more. I think I actually well overproduced, did I not? I might want these stone for some other project though. So now I actually have to... No, I don't have to. I'm gonna carve this out. No, I don't have to carve out the top there. Because this is going to be the roof. Yeah, like so. Okay, so this is the sharing wall, the wall that they shared. Then this is where this is going to be the right face here. And this will be cobblestone. There we go. So this seems like I was trying to empty out the volume first of all on this last one, and that was kind of complicated. I think this is a better way. Only construct one wall at a time. So I do this, and then fill it in to replace those once again with cobblestone. Then the roof, and these ones will be cobblestone platforms. We already have lots of cobblestone platforms. Well, actually, one of those could have also been another platform. These platforms use slightly less material. So, and then these will also be cobblestone here, but then I'll use this stone brick wall like so. So see all these scribbly lines on the cobblestone? I now think that that makes the other type of stone, the stone brick, pop out a bit more, in my opinion. I think I should give it a bit of space. And also expand the cobblestone out a bit more. So these, because this is my armorer, armorsmith, and toolsmith, they get a bit of a fancy deal. I'm setting them up with a bit of a fancy house, in my opinion. Because I'm like framing it and everything, and using these fancy door. Okay, actually that's too far. So I can just place these stone, typical stone, here and here. And I think that, oh no, I was doing this because I wanted to get up here. There we go. I think I kind of like that ridge, actually. That's not a bad ridge up there. I was thinking about making it a flat face. That's what I meant by framing it. But now that I see it, I think I'm gonna just leave it as is. I could chop those down. Do we? No, we do want a flat face, a bit of a flat frame around this. I don't like how this is not a typical stone, so I'll place that stone there. Now there's a bit of a cobblestone frame around it. Now it looks a bit more intentional. Like I said, this frame kind of makes these stone bricks pop a bit more. And now let's also give it some room on this side. And how about a pathway? I want this to be dirt. Maybe this will eventually be all this eventually might be all stone or something, but for now this is going to be a pathway. Okay, and it's nicely lit up. More lighting. It's always nice to have a bit more lighting than you really need. This is pretty good. I feel pretty proud of this. I don't typically like do much designing in Minecraft. Many times it's very much only the necessary stuff. Okay, I'm finding some jokes for this. I don't build houses, I trap potential. They say home is where the heart is. Good luck finding space for one. Good luck finding space for one. So for a tool table, this one, and then for a blast furnace, it's 3 stone on the bottom and then iron on top like that, isn't it? Smooth stone. How do we make smooth stone? I think there's some kind of thing like we right click. Actually, I don't know. Do we put this in here? Cracked stone bricks? No. Oops, 2 O's. Is that what it... smooth stones... smooth stone... Okay, I'm gonna have to Google it. Minecraft smooth stone. Stone and any fuel. Oh, it's just like a second level in the furnace. I actually have enough here, so I can go like this. This is going to be smooth stone. All right. I'm not saying my legs are asleep, but if they snore any louder, they'll get DMCA'd. I'm going to take a 30-second break for some blood flow. Oh yeah, I probably should have had the Minecraft window open. Was it not going? It probably was paused. Okay, one more. Oops. That's a coal used up. I saw that there was one coal. I thought it was... Anything else I could craft? I guess I could craft some more stone. I don't know if I need that. Now, blast. Now we can make a blast furnace. Even Endermen look at these and go, yikes. These aren't houses, they're breeding pods. Hey, it's not much, but it's honest containment. It's a fixer-upper. If by fixer-upper you mean never escape, oops, it's well into the night. See, this is why I had that clock, but the clock, I need the clock to have like an alarm. Oh yeah, there's a bed anywhere. There's plenty of beds around. Is this the librarian? I gave him a lectern. Now, I gave him a lectern. Now, he acts like he's too good for farming. One block, and suddenly he's a philosopher. The only villager who can read, and he charges me for it. I place a lectern, and suddenly, poof, he's 10 times smarter. And poof, he's 10 times smugger. I love librarians. So easy to judge, and so hard to trade with. Waiting for him to get a good enchant is like waiting for a plot in a YouTube short. Is like waiting for a plot in a YouTube short. Now, do I have a Fletcher nearby? Did the Fletcher... Did anyone claim the Fletcher workspace? I gave him a blast furnace, and now he's dressed like... And now he's dressed like a discount Iron Man. Nothing says promotion. Nothing says promotion like giving someone a very hot box. Blast furnaces for when you want to smelt vibes. Armorers always look like they're planning a hostile takeover. He went from unemployed to blacksmith real quick. That's job block magic. That's job block magic. I love how placing a blast furnace suddenly makes them pro helmet. Toolsmiths. The only ones who sell me tools. The only one who sells me pickaxes and attitude. I placed a smithying table. Oops, I got these the other way around, so I'm gonna have to... I actually have to do all these jokes all over again. You know what? I do also... Another thing I want to do differently is I want to show the crafting. I forgot to show crafting. I need another iron... Okay, I don't... I guess I don't need the blast furnace because the joke is not really applicable. I guess I just won't do that, actually. It is applicable. I gave him a blast furnace, and now someone will be dressed like a... Now someone will be dressed like a discount Iron Man. Nothing says promotion like giving someone a very hot box. Blast furnaces for when you want to smelt vibes. For when you want to smelt vibes. Okay, maybe I can demonstrate... Oh, here's my Fletcher. Excellent. I'll put some iron in there. Aqua Affinity, that's a really good helmet. Even though it's gold, it'll damage easy, but I don't take it into... if I don't take it into if I don't take it into combat, it'll be very useful for mining blocks underwater. And they're multiplying. Here's my... Okay. That was very quick. Let's also place this one. Is this my... Fletcher? No. Isn't this one... No, this is the cartographer. No, I don't have an armorer. You know what? I'm gonna wait to... I've got some mulligan jokes going on here because I want to have the farmer. I want to have the villager. I gave him a fletching table, and now he thinks he's Legolas. What does a fletching table do? Nobody knows, but it works. Fletchers, when you want arrows, but don't actually want to craft them. This guy went from jobless to judgmental really quick. Real quick. I gave him a fletching table, and he gave me side eye. Respect. Still waiting for him to sell me anything besides sticks and disappointment. Okay, so finally, those are successful ones. Now, can we get an armorer? Here's an armorer. That was in the nick of time. I literally saw that guy transform. I gave him a blast furnace, and now he's dressed like a discount Iron Man. And there's the toolsmith. Now, how do I get them to be a bit more where I want them to be? Can I just simply... Nothing says promotion like giving someone a very hot box. Blast furnaces for when you want to smelt vibes. Where'd my armorers go? Armorer. Okay, so again, I'm looking for bamboo would be nice. Or a melon. No luck. I can't find my armorers to make some jokes. This is a bit alarming. Could they have lost their job already? Librarian. They're gone. Are they socializing? I know, okay, maybe I haven't searched far enough. Maybe they actually are willing to go quite far, because there is another blacksmith. Maybe they're socializing with a blacksmith. Way over here. Yeah, see, this is the blacksmith. Weaponsmith. Ooh, I could use these. I've been helping out a lot, so I don't feel too bad about taking that. Actually, you know what? He can hold on to the chest plate. Those armorers seem to have disappeared. Armorer and toolsmith, gone. Are they mad I shoved them around a little bit? I was thinking about shoving them into their homes. Armorers always look like they're planning a hostile takeover. He went from unemployed to He went from unemployed to armorer. Let's, He went from unemployed to armorer real quick. That's job block magic. I love how placing a blast furnace. I love how placing a blast furnace. I love how placing a blast furnace. Blast furnace. I love how placing a blast furnace suddenly makes them pro helmet. Okay, so now this toolsmith is gone entirely. I placed a smithing table, and he instantly judged my tools. Gave him a smithing table, and he gave me a shovel with sass. Toolsmiths know you're desperate. They smell it. Okay, here's my toolsmith. Let's start this over. Toolsmiths, the only one who sells me pickaxes and attitude. I placed a smithing table, and he instantly judged my tools. Gave him a smithing table, and he gave me a shovel with sass. Toolsmiths know you're desperate. They smell it. My toolsmith just smirked when I broke my axe. Coincidence? Coincidence? This guy makes tools, but never seems to use them. Suspicious. Okay, so I made a bunch of jokes while the armorer... Okay, is this a time... I wonder if this is a time of day thing. Because it was only in the afternoon that I could find the armorers and the toolsmith. And they seem to show up in unison. They do have certain work hours. They really like this spot here. Maybe I should sculpt this out for them a bit. I wonder if they don't know how to get to their homes. Is their pathing not good enough to find their homes? How am I gonna... I'm not gonna worry about this right now. Now they're gone. I think this is a time of day thing. Can I just, I'm gonna try to make a bit of a stairway here. Are they gonna have an easier time here? I don't think so. I think this is gonna get them hurt. I think they might have some trouble getting home, though. Okay, and it seems like it's a time of day thing. So I think they're like completely invisible. Or they're, like, I can't find them. Yeah, they are invisible because I can't find them at all. Until later in the day. So I'm just going to try to sculpt this out very easy to traverse. Like a very, a natural kind of hill down. Now maybe they'll be able to go here, and I think this whole area needs to be off limits. This whole area. All the way here. For safety, this will just be all blocked off. Okay, so what do I do here, though, at the top? I guess I'll just take this all the way up. I think that villagers are smart enough not to jump off of cliffs. There we go. That looks a bit natural looking. And now they can get into here through this way. There we go, more ways in. I might just make this whole way this way. Yeah, let's do that right now, actually, because I think I have to wait till the end of the day to start to see them again. Seems like they might not be able to pathfind to their homes. Okay, is this gonna be, I hope this is gonna be easy pathfinding, because it seems completely wide open now. Let's keep on expanding this even more. There, I can't imagine how it could be easier than this. And we'll just make it so there's no way to damage themselves. My inventory's full. Okay, hopefully these, okay, we can place some blocks. That's what I need to do. I'll place some of these crafting things, and then what about the furnaces? Stone, where can the stone go? I don't need the gravel for now, so I'll store some stuff and hopefully... Here's the armorer. Or this is the toolsmith, isn't it? Yeah. Where does the armorer go? Not here. Okay, I'm looking for my chest to store some stuff. Okay, we're gonna need another chest. I'll expand this with this chest here. Stone. This is gonna be my different stone types of stone. I now have a dedicated chest for specifically stone type stuff. I'll also put gravel in there. Maybe it should be all kinds of dirt and stone. Yeah, there's room for dirt and stone. Maybe also wood. Yeah, wood, dirt, stone building blocks. Yep, it's got the room for all that. Okay, so can I find my armorer again? I'm gonna redo some of those jokes because I forget what I was looking at while doing those jokes. I gave him a blast furnace, and now he's dressed like a discount Iron Man. Nothing says promotion like giving someone a very hot box. I have a better... This one I did well. This is the one I can do. This is where I got stuck. Armorers always look like they're planning a hostile takeover. He went from unemployed to armorer real quick. That's jaw block magic. I love how placing a blast furnace makes them suddenly pro helmet. Okay, there, we got it. We got all the jokes. Now, how about some trades? Can I trade pumpkins? Here's some This guy does want some pumpkins once he levels up. So does this one. Beetroots. We can get some beetroots over here. You know what? I'm getting ahead of myself, though, because it's nighttime. Are the beetroots out of the glass walls? So I think although I'm done my jokes, you know what, actually, let's just take a 30-second break. BRB, auditioning for the role of guy who remembers to stretch. I'm going to take a 30-second break for some blood flow. Okay, I'm back. So what are we going to do today in the Minecraft day? I think I'm going to do some farming. I got to get some beetroots, and we'll see if we grew any pumpkins quite yet. And then we can start to do some trades. Oh yeah, I didn't finish putting water in this trough here. I don't think I'm going to worry about this at this time. I don't see any pumpkins quite yet. Okay, and where are the beetroots? I think these are carrots. Potatoes. The beetroots are gonna be red. Are they these ones out? No, I don't think so. I thought I saw some beetroots when I was looking around. At some point, I thought I had seen some beetroots. This is not going to be beetroots. Maybe it's on the upper level. These are carrots, aren't they? Potatoes. I think potatoes is another trade they want, isn't it? This is like my personal secret farm out of town. So they want potatoes, I'm pretty sure. But they mostly seem to want beetroots. Wheat. This one wants wheat. We have some wheat up here, don't we? How's the wheat growing? This is all wheat. They replaced it. So the villagers replace the farming plots with whatever they want. Seems like there's been a potato takeover. Okay, well, this one wants potatoes. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to make some secret farms then, because these farms are being changed around. Do they at least cycle them?
Huh?
So this, okay, this is a farmer. Okay, right. Write 5 jokes I can tell while trading potatoes to a farmer for emeralds. I hope I can get this one to level up. Okay, I'm just preventing these from growing. Yeah, these ones are just going to take longer to grow now because that was 1 for 1. Holding diamonds. I'm holding potatoes. He's holding diamonds. That's cool. I didn't know that works like that. Oops, I didn't send it. I just did the speech to text. Ah, yes, the sacred potato to emerald exchange. Potato to emerald exchange rate. Truly the backbone of modern finance. I wonder if we have like too many farmers, because I won't be able to. Was that one? Oh, I can just take them and they will plant them back. Excellent. Taxes. Yep, he'll just plant them all back for me. I grow spuds. He gives me green shiny rocks. Economists fear me. So I'm just going to take all of his potatoes then. They're planting whatever they want. So I'm just going to take it away. I thought this was a beet farm at one point, I'm pretty sure. Then if this takes like too long, if this takes like if it takes too long for these for the farmers to plant the potatoes back, I'll start to plant them back. I need a stair. There needs to be stairs here. Where'd the potato farmer go? He left. He felt discouraged, it seems. I'll take this last potato too. Maybe this can go back to beets. And I didn't take what was in here. Compass. I'll just hold on to these. Or I'll just leave those for now. Is this the farmer? I want to deal with the same farmer because they have the experience building up. You know inflation's bad when a few potatoes can buy you a gem. Take that, gold standard. This farmer takes one look at a stack of potatoes and sees his retirement plan. Respect. Okay, we now have an apprentice farmer. So now let's start to sell some, you know what? I'm going to be able to sell 24. 6, 12, 24. 4. Okay? Write 4 jokes, I can tell, while trading 6 pumpkins for an emerald to a farmer. Oh, why is he weakened? Is he tired? Is that what this is? Is it because they leveled up? Oh no, he's ready to mate. Is this where this farmer lives? So I definitely want to focus on leveling up a single farmer for this. Novice. I'm looking for this apprentice farmer. Six pumpkins for 1 emerald? Either I'm robbing him, or he's starting a pumpkin empire. Somewhere, an economy teacher just screamed into a pillow. At this rate, I'm gonna be rich in squash-based currency. Pumpkins. Pumpkins. Nature's Bitcoin. Totally volatile. Mostly decorative and somewhat profitable. Okay, so there was that was a couple more jokes there. Now I think I want to make a couple more dwellings that are just gonna be, you know what, I don't have plans for those dwellings, so let's not make those dwellings. Okay, it looks like maybe we have enough emeralds to make some trades for some arrows. We have 9 trades for arrows. Yeah, this is going to be a good trade. I do want a lot of trades. I do want a lot of arrows. Sticks for emeralds is another good one. I can just chop down some trees and get a lot of emeralds here. So this is a good one. So how many do we want? I'll just call it 6. Write 6 jokes I can tell while trading a fletcher, an emerald, for 16 arrows. Sixteen 16 arrows for an emerald? Buddy! I could throw rocks for free. If I just carry around emeralds, everyone will show me what they want to trade. Interesting. This one doesn't want to trade anything. These better be emotionally... These better be emotionally targeted arrows. Precision sadness. I just gave him an emerald for some pointy sticks. Minecraft's got that medieval NFT energy. At this point, I'm not buying arrows. I'm funding his archery dreams. Okay, well that's, you know what, that's enough. I've got a stack of arrows. I think I might instead want to get some more emeralds. I'll get some sticks. Write 6 jokes I can tell while trading 32 sticks for an emerald to a fletcher. Turning sticks into emeralds? I'm basically a twig wizard. I chop a tree, blink twice, and suddenly I'm a gemstone bugle. A gemstone mogul. I don't know if I forget if it's probably mogul. Minecraft's top conversation rate? Sticks to stonks. Somewhere, a lumberjack is weeping for joy or confusion. You give me emeralds for sticks. I give you respect for my bad life choices. Alright, so that's an apprentice fletcher now. I could use a bow. Yeah, because it's hard to come by the string, so let's actually buy this bow. If I show an emerald, what does he show? He would rather sell the... Does he toggle between both? Well, I want to buy the bow. Write a joke I can tell while trading 2 emeralds for a bow to a fletcher. Two emeralds for a bow? At this price, it better come pre-enchanted. With self-esteem. Okay, so the farms are all replaced. I see that everything, I can just fully clear out the farms, and the villagers will just kindly place the potatoes back, even though I just traded them the potatoes for emeralds, so this is going really well. And we have a nice iron golem here who's taking out the enemies. Why is this one not flaming? Can I... Let's just use an axe. Okay, here's a Enderman. We can make an Enderman trap. If I can get this Enderman mad at me. So spiders can climb these glass fences, so I better take that out right away. I don't have the dirt on me to make an Enderman trap. I pretty much should always have a stack of dirt. Where did the Enderman go? Okay, those guys can really teleport away in a hurry. So I think I just may have missed the Enderman entirely. Okay. Alright, I think that might be all for today. So once again, I made these dwellings here. Just these last 4 dwellings, and these 2 farm plots. 4 dwellings, 2 farm plots, lots of trading. Lots of success, because now I'm armed. Armed with a bow, 11, and I've got 11 emeralds. Armed with a bow and a full stack of arrows. So that Fletcher really paid off. And that wraps up today's blocky bureaucracy, folks. We built farm plots, planted seeds of capitalism and sugar cane, and bribed villagers into employment with tastefully cramped housing. 4 new dwellings are up, each one lovingly assembled with wood, stone, and mild resentment. The Fletcher and librarian got respectable starter homes, while the toolsmith and armorer got deluxe treatment, fancy stairs, premium blocks, and the faint smell of structural jealousy from others. Our villagers are leveling up. Farmer's now an apprentice, Fletcher's handing out arrows like it's Halloween, and I'm now the proud owner of a full stack of arrows and a bow, which means one thing. I'm getting thirsty, not for emeralds, not for trades, for adventure. Next time, we may be leaving the safety of town behind to see what's out there. Danger, treasure, drama, maybe even a dungeon or 2. Until then, stay blocky, stay bantery, and remember, never trust a villager who offers great deals. They've seen what I pay for pumpkins. Catch you next time.